So I'm showing here that Venus is the buyer of CDS, credit default swaps. Perhaps Venus is an owner of a municipal bond and is looking to stop her losses or cap her losses, or perhaps it's a naked purchase here. And Mars is the ultimate seller of the CDS. In both cases, they're doing business, I'm showing, not directly with each other, but rather with Wall Street, so that you can see that the Wall Street, and I'm using blue and red so that you can differentiate whose asset is whose liability and so forth. Now these are contingent assets and contingent liabilities. Whether they're going to be worth much depends on what happens to the underlying municipal bond. And to appreciate that, it is helpful, I like to think of what is the swap that is being referenced by these credit default swaps. In the case of Venus, it's a swap of a long position in a treasury or riskless security, okay, for a short position in a municipal bond. Here, I'll put that in brackets. You could call that, if you were able to get that position, a long position in treasury and a short position in municipal, in effect you'd have a synthetic CDS. The Mars has the opposite position here, a short position in a treasury and a long position in a municipal. This is the cash market to which the derivative market references, and deviations, and so there's going to be a relationship between the prices in the cash market and the prices in the derivative market. The other point to appreciate here is that when there is a default, in the event of a default, let us suppose that the municipal bond defaults and it goes to zero and there's no recovery at all. Okay, so that's just wiped out here. What you're left with here is a liability of Mars, that's the actual loss, and at of Venus, that's the actual gain from the insurance. It's from one side to the other.